For this chapter 7.3, quiz 8.4, we're going to do some product to sum identities and sum to product identities to prove each of the following examples. So let's start with the first one. So remember the techniques. We usually go from hardest to simplest. So I'm going to start from left to right. In this case, tangent of 2x, I'm going to leave it like tangent of 2x for now. I'm going to work on the cosine of x plus cosine of 3x. Notice that I'm going to use a sum to product identity in order to simplify that sum. I'm going to use the third one here. So it's going to be 2 cosine of x plus y. Who's playing the role of x and who's playing the role of y? Well, here x is playing the role of y and 3x is playing the role of x, okay? Be careful with that. The order does matter because in the subtraction, remember subtraction is not commutative, okay? So it's gonna be 3x plus x over 2 and cosine of 3x minus x over 2. So that will give us, again, tangent of 2x to cosine of 3x plus x is 4x over 2. Cosine of 3x minus x is 2x over 2. And then we can simplify that into, I can bring the 2 forward because this is all multiplication. So 2 tangent of 2x times cosine of 2x cosine of x. Now, notice that tangent of 2x, I can change it into 2 sine of 2x over cosine of 2x times cosine of 2x cosine of x. Okay, and then this is all over 1. Cosine of 2x and cosine of 2x equals 1, so you're left with 2 sine of 2x cosine of x. Now notice where we are heading. We're heading to find that equal to be sine of x plus sine of 3x. So I'm going to use a product to sum identity. The only one that relates sine of x cosine of y are these two. And I'm going to use the third one because it's in the order of what we're dealing with. Okay, so I'm going to use the third one. So this one becomes 2 times 1/2, again, times sine of 2x plus x plus sine of 2x minus x. Okay, and then finally, the 2's cancel, right? They give you 1, so you're left with sine of 3x plus sine of x, which is what you wanted. Okay. Now let's do another example. This time I'm going to go from right to left again with the same principle. I'm going from hardest to simplest. Okay. Sine of x plus sine of y. Let's use this first identity. Okay. Let me change the colors to avoid confusion. So the numerator becomes 2 sine of x plus y over 2 cosine of x minus y over 2. That's the numerator. Now the denominator, notice that cosine of y plus cosine of x is the third one, becomes 2 cosine of x plus y over 2 cosine of x minus y over 2. Okay. Now again, 2 over 2 is 1. Cosine of x minus y over 2 divided by cosine of x minus y over 2 is also 1. And you're left with sine of x plus y over 2 over cosine of x plus y over 2. And that, by definition of the trigonometric functions, is equal to tangent of x plus y over 2. Okay? And that will be your answer. Now for the last one, this one is a little tricky. Okay? I'm going to use a different color again. Simplest to hardest. In this case, I'm going to go from right to left. Okay? Both are hard and hard looking, so I'll just choose one. So I'm going to choose from right to left. Now, what is my goal? I want to get all signs. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to group it in a specific term so I can get all signs. So that being said, I'm gonna rewrite the sine of 3 theta in the front. So this becomes 4 sine of 3 theta cosine of 2 theta times cosine of theta. Why is that? Because these two terms multiply using, again, the product to sum becomes 1/2 times sine of 3 theta plus 2 theta plus sine of 3 theta minus 2 theta. And then times the cosine that's outside. Okay? So let me push this a little bit further. Okay. So from here, 4 can be multiplied by 1/2 and you're left with 2. Okay? And then if you simplify these two terms, you're left with sine of 5 theta plus sine of theta. And then the cosine that's outside. So I'm going to distribute the cosine, leave the 2 outside. So I'm going to have sine of 5 theta times cosine of theta plus sine of theta cosine of theta. Okay, and then I'm going to apply the same product to sum once again. So this becomes 1/2 of times sine of 5 theta plus theta plus sine theta, sine of 5 theta minus theta. That's for the first term. Okay, plus now the second term, 1/2 times sine theta plus theta plus sine theta minus theta. Okay, now the 2 can distribute the 1/2 on both and get equal that to 1. So you're gonna be left with sine of 6 theta plus sine of 4 theta plus sine of 2 theta plus sine of 0. Oops, got a little carry away. Sine of 0. Okay, now the sine of 0 is 0, so you're left with sine of 6 theta plus sine of 4 theta plus sine of 2 theta, which is your answer. Okay, if you like the video, comment in the comments below, subscribe to Motivao, share with your classmates, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.